Alright, so back here in Hyrule. It's been a while, but we got things to do, so let's head in here. Something certainly have happened since the last time we were here. I don't think that statue was there. But we could go down to the basement if we wanted to, but there's not really anything down there worthwhile, as I think there is. Oh, there is. Okay, that's what I thought. It's been a while since I've done the final part of the game. But it looks like we do need to go into the basement, because why would it be open, right? I'm not. I was actually purposeful there, actually. It's just showing what it was like. Not really believable, but whatever. What? You have deceived yourself. Did you think you'd be safe inside this castle? Foolish! Now that my power's been restored, there's no safe haven for you. I have taken your Princess Zelda, and here you shall face an eternal slumber. Alright, so this is basically the toughest fight we have faced thus far, at least with normal enemies. These two Dark Knights are powerful. Be very cautious about how you take on this fight. Again, parry attacks is what you want to use. If you do get off a parry attack like I did there, and they're still too close together, which they probably will be like they are now, just wait on them, and then wait for another opportunity to use a parry attack. This is basically the best way to take care of this, because you don't want to be losing a whole lot of health in this fight. Because there's not going to be a whole lot of opportunities up ahead for health regeneration. That's why I have that blue. Part of the reason why I have that blue potion. Why is his helmet not coming off? Oh, ow! Which is kind of confusing me a little bit. There we go. His helmet came off. I can get some bops off on you. Ow. Again, you don't want to take too many hits in this fight, because that's going to spell big trouble for you. You know what? I'm going to use my blue potion. Because this is looking bad for me. Wait for the parry attack. There we go. Guy hit his own body. Which is funny. I get him. Okay, he's dead. Dropped an Diamond Crystal for some reason. Got you back. There we go. But yeah, that's basically the general gist. Just try to avoid getting hit as much as possible. And just be cautious about how you take care of this fight. It wouldn't be hurt if you have another bottle on hand. It wouldn't hurt to have Elixir Soup in this fight too. But I don't, because I've played this game many times and I know how to get through this alone. Now that I said I'm probably going to fail miserably here. Probably get the first death in the entire series. But Princess Zelda's been taken. So we need to head out of here and head towards the backyard, as I like to call it, as fast as possible. Or you probably remember from many, many, many years ago that there was a barrier here. Is it still there? Indeed it is. How do you get rid of it? Well, you gotta do this. Yeah, that's how you break the shield. Funny, isn't it? Right, there's some P-hats actually over here, believe it or not. Some pretty weak enemies, which is surprising. I'm gonna grab out my arrows for this one. You know what? I'm going to ignore these enemies for now. At the end, there's not a whole lot of opportunity for health here. Which is why I'm ignoring these enemies entirely. They're not really, you don't need to defeat them to move on. Also, these moblins might pose a bit of an issue. There's that blue line again. I don't know where that came from. I probably remember from an earlier episode that there was a weird blue line. I think it was actually, believe it or not, at the beginning of the Earth Temple, fighting moblins. And the blue line came up, but it came up again. Whatever, doesn't matter. So up there is Ganon's castle right there. That's where he is hiding. Oh, really? Another dark nut? Come on. There we go. Oh, I wish I could knock him off the bridge, but I can't. There's an invisible wall there. And the wall itself is too high anyway. Okie dokie. So, I thought for a second we needed our hook, grappling hook, but we actually need our hook shot for this one. Yeah, never use the hook shot, grappling hook again, are we? Come on. There we go. There's some keys there if you didn't notice them. But now we're over here, we need to head inside. And avoid the keys as much as possible. Alright. This place is scary to me. It is really, really scary. Every time I go through this dungeon, it is scary. More than one reason, too. Ganon's Tower. The final dungeon of the game. Okay, so, the gist of this dungeon is that it's very, very short. However, at least compared to a normal dungeon, is a bit of an interesting situation. We need to head through these doors, and if you know what I'm alluding to here, you're gonna freak. Oh boy. Okay, so we're gonna need our grappling hook for this one. I'm also gonna keep out my arrows for this. So we need to get onto these. Be very, very careful about it too. Don't worry about these particular platforms melting. They shouldn't. And that was very, very ballsy. Just keep grappling hook until you're all the way up here. I said until you're all the way up here. Where's the hook? Oh wow, we're all the way up here now. We are take for this one too. And I would recommend you try to avoid enemies as much as possible. Try to get into as few fights as possible, and you should be much better, much fine. But if you go into here, guess what? It's Goma. Yep, you're fighting the bosses that you fought before again. And what's even worse, you go into it with the items that you had when you first fought the boss. So you can't cheat, as it were, to defeat the boss easier. So there's that. But we've already seen this boss, and it's actually not any different than what we've faced with before when it comes to Goma. It's just use the grappling hook to on Valu's tail, makes the ceiling drop down, hits Goma on the head, fractures shell breaks off after a few tries, and that's it. And this game still lags like nuts when she goes back into the lava, which is crazy. So I'll show some so for the general gist of how I'm going to do this dungeon, and that's not good because I land on the lava. The general gist is that of this dungeon, I'll show highlights for these bosses, because again, they're not any different in terms of the gameplay. Their visuals are different, yes, but not any different from how we faced bosses before. And we're going to face Goma, Kale Deimos, Jalhalla, and Mulgera all again. Although I will admit the music that they remixed for these bosses is actually pretty cool. Get your eye over here, thank you. Now the general benefit, oh, almost on the lava again. The general benefit that you have here is that you have the Master Sword, at least for this particular fight, you have the Master Sword instead of the Hero Sword. Ow. Jeez, come on, girl. And that's it. It's actually a lot easier because you have the Master Sword, at least for this early part of it. than you do when you first fought her. And when you defeat a boss, this lights up. Some magic and a heart. Alright, so this one over here should be Kali Demos. I'm going to ignore you. This one is a bit weird, though. I must apologize. Ah, really? I fell. I was saying if I must apologize if I'm not particularly talkative, at least more than usual, when it comes to this. This dungeon can be very awkward to deal with, because you have no help from the outside, at least in terms of resources that you can use. You basically kind of on your own here for this entire dungeon, which is why I said to make sure you were prepared before going in. Now, I still have that copy save, so if something goes horribly wrong, I can still redo everything and it should be fine. I might actually have been a better idea to grab more resources before coming in here, but it should be fine. I've been through much worse in this dungeon, so yeah. But again, I'm sorry if I'm less talkative. I'm just trying to focus on this dungeon. There we go. P hats, of course. So you can try to avoid them. Come on, come on. There we go. Let's head in. Again, it dequips everything. This might actually be a bit of a trial too, because the first time I fought Kali Demos in this playthrough, it really wasn't that good of a time. But it's no different, so I'll show some highlights from here on out. Now, it should be mentioned that the reason why I have such a hard time with this boss is that in order to get Kali Demos down to the ground so that you can damage her, or it, or whatever, you need to stop and then aim your boomerang. And that basically puts you in a vulnerability. And that's what makes it more difficult than it needs to be. Oh, she healed a little bit. There we go. Got him. There we go. That was really easy because, again, we have the Master Sword. There's number 2. Alright, so for Jalhalla, should be down this way. I almost fell into the lava. Jalhalla fell into the lava. Oh boy, this one. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is a really, really weird part of it. Okay, come here, Poe. Come here, Poe. Come here. I just want to talk to you. Come on, come over here. There we go. Got you. All right, sorry for being quiet there. I'm just trying to focus a little bit again. So the general gist of what you need to do. I see a fairy. No, come back! Come back! No! There we go. 2 fairies. I'm going to definitely need that. Alright, so I'm going to lure... So what you need to do is that you need to lure these choo-choos over to this light and then put it on this switch here. That switch will make the stairs come down, and then you can just make the mad dash and run up the stairs before they come back alive, or come back from being stone, if you want to call them alive. I don't really call them alive. I think they're more like ghosts, to be honest. Now, I think these particular choo-choos have a shorter time before they come back. Yeah, the stairs come down. This first one should be pretty easy. Just make a mad dash. Keep pressing A to roll. Whoa! Okay, that was pretty close. There's another chew. Get rid of that so I don't actually use the fairy somehow. Sometimes I can happen. Okay, got you. I need to hurry, get him on. Sometimes it takes a couple tries to get this done. Just gotta be patient. That goes down. There's really no other way to make yourself go faster. Oh shoot, come on. Yeah. I'm gonna have to defeat him. That was a really jerkish move on the game's part. That really, really was. Right, got you. I need to take you all the way over here. I'll probably wasted time with this one. Nope, wasted time. Wow, I actually made that one. Okay, that's brilliant. I love that. All right, Jawala. My favorite boss. I'm just glad to fight him again. Shine light at your crotch, I shall. Really? Just one? Come on, game. Really? Just one left, game. One left. Oh, the light went away. Oh, now he's jinxed me. Oh, I missed. Dang it. There we go. Gotcha. That was a little bit more difficult than the first time I fought Jawala, that's for sure. But that's the third one down. Only one more to go. While I'm out here, I'm gonna grab some hearts. Don't think I need magic for this next one. This one should be the one. Get away, my Bokoblin. Alright, so what is this gonna hold for us in terms of the trial we need ahead? Yep, this stuff. Okay. At least Makar isn't around. I'm also going to equip my shield here. And there's also Wizrobe, it seems. So we need to get up here. Oh, nope, nope, wrong button. I was holding the wrong button. Okay, redo. I was pressing R instead of X. Which is stupid of me. Alright, well, it looks like we're having to get rid of the Wizrobe. Come on, Wizrobe, come up here. There we go. Can kill you? Yep, there we go. Insta-kill. Alright! I'm gonna get up my magic shield back again. So for this one, I must apologize if I'm not really informative about this part either. It's just that this particular... It's not always particularly like the Wind Temple like we know it. Let's see here. Look around. Oh, I think we actually have to maneuver around it like normal. Yeah, it looks like that's what you have to do. Okay. But also, I seem to have screwed up again, too, because I think I need to get up on that larger platform on that tower over there to get back up. Shoot. Okay. I'm an idiot. I am a big idiot. Alright, so as it happens, there's a target. Get on there! Jeez. There's a target over there by the door that I didn't see. So I was doing it right the whole time. And somehow I jumped up. What happened there? Why, game? Why now? Why my luck now? Really? Why? Ow. I'm just gonna ignore you. Really? Okay, you know what? Apparently I have to fight them. I'm not doing so well here, I admit. It's just that the issue here is that I'm trying to avoid taking damage, but in my efforts to do so, I'm taking damage. And that's the issue here. But we're finally up here, so let's face Mulgera. Also, the music for Mulgera's second time, really, really good. I'm not sure I really mentioned a whole lot about the music in the second fights, but they're actually really good. I actually really like them. Although some people may say that they're kind of grating a little bit. I'm also going to switch from target type to switch to hold, so I don't have to worry about the babies getting locked onto, like just locked onto, and Mulgera is moving. Oh, yeah, there we go. Now I get to see what happens when when Mulgera eats you. How much damage does it do? Quite a bit, actually. It's a very devastating attack that she has here. Right, there we go. Right, where are you gonna appear now? Are you coming out? There we go. You should be almost done by now, though. Out of the way! She's coming in kamikaze style. Yep. And you can pop out of the ground. Thank you. Before your babies come here. There we go. Got her. Jeez. That was a little bit more trouble than it should be. And that's the last one. Grab some hearts while I'm out here too, before heading in, because I'm definitely gonna need them. Alright, where is it? Oh, there it is. Head through the door and see what waits beyond us, or it. Alright, so what I recommend is you ignore any and all enemies from here on out, until we fight a certain boss that's coming up right after this. Ah, yes, this room. So this right here is the illusionary room. It's basically a maze. If I go through here, yes. All right, so this room. All right, sorry about that. This dungeon can be a wee bit on the confusing side. It's actually showing all these things. Link, you must remember the appearance of this room. The shape of the floor, the number of items hanging on the wall, such as things as are the keys to solving the riddles that lie ahead. Do not overlook anything. So what is he saying? Well, the illusionary room. I'll read this. The sword of hilts of my servants who lurk deep in the darkness shall be the guidepost that point to me. So this is showing you a hint, basically. So you need to hit, in the next room you need to hit something. You need to hit that first, the post there first, that second, that one third, and that one fourth. Got it? Okay. Let's head back into this room. Alright, so if you remember the combination, which I hope I still do, because I have a terrible memory. That one first. That one second. That one third. That one fourth. That should be good. And there you go. I see. So this is the portal through which Ganon was able to seep into the unsuspecting world above. Link, we shall make use of this path that Ganon created for himself. If there's anything from the world above that you believe you need, and then climb into the boat and enter the column of darkness. Right, so that's convenient, isn't it? Now I know I said that you need to be ready before going down here. Well, that's kind of true. You can actually use this portal to go back to the surface and get things if you need to. I don't think I do. Although I could use a few more rupees. But I think we're fine for right now. So you can come back here anytime you like before fighting the second to last boss. Alright, so believe it or not, what you need to do now is go back into this room. And jump. Seriously. Alright, so now we're in the illusionary room for real. And I didn't mean to do that. Alright, so we're going to be fighting Phantom Ganon several more times. For right now. Sorry, I'm trying to focus here. Wow, I'm taking hits. Just stun you all. Jeez, I am wrecking them all of a sudden. Yeah, that wasn't very good. But looks like you do get some fairies out of these pots here that you can break. I'm not going to stay here any longer. So, I accidentally moved ahead without meaning to. Alright, Phantom Ganon appears. Oh, you know what? I need to switch back this. Switch. Alright, so his tactics have changed a little bit. But it's mostly the same fight. Just keep hitting his lightning back at him. And one hit really is all you need. But pay attention to where his sword is facing. If it's pointing to this door specifically, so we need to go through this door specifically. That sword will point to you the direction you need to go. Oh, geez, okay. He's going to do this, but do a bit of a double team kind of thing. That's basically where his tactics have changed a little bit. And got him. Ah, that was pretty cool. Right, so that's the second time. Points to that door. So yeah, the sword will point to the door you need to go through. It will not point to any other door that you need to go through. Just the one that you need. Which is kind of a weird way of saying it, but whatever. That's going to be the general gist of how this part of the dungeon is going to work. This door, really? Okay. Just keep doing this a few more times and we'll be good. Got him. Should be a couple more times that we need to fight him. Oh, he's doing this thing again. Oh, doing this again. I got lost there a little bit for a second. Okay, now he's up here. This is also one of his other tactics changes, by the way, where he shoots these lasers at you. Or dark magic lasers, or whatever you want to call them. I don't know if you can actually hit them back at him, though. Sorry if I'm being quiet, I'm just trying to focus, because this is a bit of a difficult dungeon, admittedly. He's doing this again? Come on! Do your normal attack. Now he's doing his thing. Ow. Missed. Maybe he gives me another chance. That was really cool. Okay. Again, sorry for being quiet. I'm just trying to focus. Alright. Moving on ahead. Should be the last couple times we need to fight him. Yeah, it should be the last time. Yeah, here we go. The final fight against Phantom Ganon. Get ready. And that is it, I suppose. But what do you get? Because believe it or not, there is a dungeon item here. You got the light arrow. When you take out your bow, use zero to change arrowheads and fire away. The sacred light of these arrows can pierce pure evil itself. And that is going to be important here in a minute. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright, so there's this door here. Well, believe it or not, you need to take out your light arrows now. Switch to arrow. And then fire it at this door. Right? Oh, no. Okay. I wasted it. I'm an idiot. I do apologize for that. It's just that this late game stuff really does tend to escape me a little bit. So I do apologize for that. Ow. Alright, so I think what you need to do here is that when he's down on the ground, almost got him that time. When he's down on the ground, shoot him with a light arrow. Or at least when he's vulnerable. There we go, got him. Now I know what you need to do with that door. You can actually pick up his shield, or a sword, and then throw it at the door. And that destroys the door. Or wall, I guess you could say. It's really more like a wall than a door. I'm going to grab a heart, because I need it. And definitely will I need it. Right. The top of the stairs. Do not fight enemies, I suppose. If you want to fight them, that's fine. I don't see you need to fight them. At all. Gotta walk past him. I'm going to ignore these enemies too. This Dark Knight, of course. I don't know how fast I can walk upstairs, though. Because at the top of the stairs is this lovely looking door. Oh shoot, it's locked. Yeah, we need to defeat all the enemies in this room. Really? Okay, fair enough. I'm an idiot. There we go. Whoa, that was cool. Right, back up here. Grab these chests. Could use some magic though. Thank you. Alright, head in, and if you're prepared, head in. And make sure you have your boomerang equipped as well. I'm also going to have my magic shield equipped as well, if you have it. If you don't, it's fine, but if you do, it's going to come in real good handy right now. So head on in. Do you sleep still? Wait. Do not be so hasty, boy. I can see this girl's dreams. Oceans, 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 oceans. Oceans as far as the eye can see. They are vast seas. None can swim across them. They yield no fish to catch. What did the King of Hyrule say? That the gods sealed the Hyrule away? And they left behind people who would one day awaken Hyrule? How ridiculous. So many pathetic creatures scattered across a handful of islands, drifting on the sea like fallen leaves on a forgotten pool. What can they possibly hope to achieve? Don't you see, all of you? Your gods destroyed you! I have been waiting for you, boy. For one like you. Yes. For the hero. Do not betray my expectations. Alright, everybody, this is Puppet Ganon. This is a really, really cool fight, but it's also very difficult. There's 3 phases to this boss. And the first one works pretty much just like Polydemos did. Although you need to be careful about how you go about it. First off, you need to break off his, ow. Need to, come on, boomerang. You need to cut his strings that are allowing him to move. Doing so will kind of limit his attacking ability temporarily, so don't think it's just the one time you need to do it. But once he is vulnerable, see that little ball on the end of his tail? You need to hit that with a light arrow. Oh, geez, keys. Yeah, it's gonna spawn. Game's gonna spawn keys. Every once in a while. They're good for health though. They'll drop hearts. But that ball on the end of his tail is what you need to hit with the light arrow. You only be able to get one shot on him with the light arrow, because once you do, he's gonna go back up and then reattach his strings. But the first phase of this fight is actually pretty simple, despite that. Just be careful. Don't get too cocky, because this fight can really ruin you, especially in the later parts of it too. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There, no, there we go. Nope. Oh. Ow, ow, come on, come on. Jeez, this guy is... Also, I should mention this guy is also very scary. There we go. I actually grazed him with the arrow. Holy crap. There's also a warp pod in here. That will take you back down to where the King of the Red Lions is currently located. So you can head back to the surface if need be. Also, the music in this fight is awesome, too. I can't hear it very well because recording, obviously. Here comes more keys. Come on, get him. There we go. Maybe I drop some magic? No? Okay. Be very wary about how you target the strings, because the boomerang will go for them in the order that you targeted them. So if you probably noticed it already, but I've been targeting the strings and it keeps hitting his body. That's because I target him in the wrong order, so you need to be very wary of that. Nope, did not quite get it. Sometimes I may take a couple hits. Targeted. No keys, really. These keys are just basically kind of stall you, basically. They'll stall you, they'll make you get hit by Ganon a few more times. Oh, caught that one. Nope. It went back up, shoot. Okay. Yeah, this is a pretty difficult fight if it wasn't obvious. It's gonna really push my commentary skills to their limits. It kind of lopped off a couple. Ow. Hopefully my luck can stay pretty half decent. For now, there we go. They can't attack me, at least remotely. Or come on. Coming around. Oh, jeez, come on. Right, got him. There we go. I said for the first phase, now for the second. What's he gonna be for the second? Don't get too cocky, Link. Spider mode. Right, spider mode. I love the music even better for spider mode. He is up there somewhere. I don't think you really need to cut off any strings on this one. I think just go for the tail. I think I missed there, which is fine. Don't worry about it. Come on, where are you? But yeah. Oh, shoot! That hurt. I wish these keys would drop some magic right now, because I really need that. I'm gonna drop some arrows? No. I don't need arrows, though. Okay, got him on the first one. There's some pots up there. Oh no! Come on, get up. Okay, there we go. Got it. I can drop some hearts. That'd be lovely. Come on, why you have to be there? Probably should get away from the wall. That's probably my kicker here. Oh, it should be mentioned. You can see him in the reflection of the water. Oh, there we go. That's where I like to want you to be. Okay, that's the second one. water. Yeah. There we go. Got hit. There we go. That's it for the second phase. Doing pretty good here. And now for this phase. Snake mode is the hardest mode in this fight. He is going to run around rampaging, and you still need to hit that little ball in his tail. That is easier said than done. And they're also going to throw morse at you now, which is lovely. Because they'll slow you down, it will make it easier for Ganon, Puppet Ganon at the very least, to hit you. So if you see them, get rid of them. Oh, here he comes. Ouch, shoot. I'm taking hits here. I am taking hits here. Oh, now he knows I'm here. Don't bother targeting him either. It's not going to help you at all. Jeez, I am. Oh, now he's mad. He is mad. I think he just killed some of his own buddies. You know what? Let's try this. Now. Isn't it amazing that you need to hit this guy 3 times? Oh my god, I hit him. Oh my god, I hit him. Okay, that is the first hit. Second hit, oh my god. Ow. There we go. That is it for Puppet Ganon. That is it. Oh my god, my heart is pounding. That is a tough fight to say the least. Yes, surely you are the hero of time reborn. Your time has come. Come now. Stand before me.